What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, coming at you with a video. It's kind of interesting. I wanted to show you guys 5 types of items, 5 niches really, that you could sell on Amazon. You can also sell these things on eBay, but I'm gonna focus on Amazon because I know what these things kind of go for a little bit better over there. So let's just hop right into it. Some of these items you may sell all the time. Some of them maybe you've never even thought of selling. So I wanted to cover, some basics and some more random stuff. So let's get right into it. The first item we have here is a puzzle. So this is just a basic puzzle. The great thing to look for when it comes to puzzles is, of course, the brand name, but also the design. If the design stands out, try to scan it. Okay, on Amazon, you have the Amazon seller app, just scan it, see what it's going for online. Now, brands to look out for, guys. This one is called Buffalo Games. I don't know if you could see it on there. There we go, Buffalo Games. So these puzzles do pretty well. I actually picked this up through Facebook Marketplace for $5. It's selling for about $30 on Amazon, so that's a great find. But another great brand to look out for is this brand, Jan van Hasserstein. I'm pretty sure is how it's pronounced. I'll try to put the logo somewhere here on the screen. Guys, I've sold those puzzles for over $100, and I find them not super frequently, but I do find them. Always make sure the puzzle is sealed. When I first started selling these things on Amazon, I would actually pick up used puzzles, and I maybe sent one into Amazon. Didn't get a return, which was nice, and I never put it together. Think about it, guys. You're gonna have to put together these puzzles. Otherwise, if it's missing a piece or two, you get a return, you get a negative feedback, you can get in big trouble if that happens too much. So that's item number 1. Item number 2, now a lot of people know about this and it's extremely competitive. Obviously, guys, I'm talking about video games, super competitive, but you can see all the different things I look out for. We have Wii games, PlayStation 2 games, I sell games on every console imaginable, and now I want to bring this up because I want to dive a little bit deeper into it right now. So a lot of people, when they go to thrift stores, they pick up every video game there is, besides sports titles and just certain whatever games. Now, some sports titles can be worth money. You really have to do some research on that when it comes to figuring out which ones are worth money, because the majority are not going to be worth money. So you got to do some deep dive research on Amazon or eBay and look up the sports titles that are worth money. But when it comes to basic games, Lego does good, Simpsons does good, Star Wars, those kind of things do pretty good. But there are games that are restricted on Amazon. So with Nintendo and with other companies, they decide to restrict their products for you and me to sell over on Amazon. So I have a perfect example sitting right over here. Luigi's Mansion. Alright, so this game is restricted on Amazon. It's a GameCube game. Not all GameCube games are restricted, but this one is. So I'd have to sell this on eBay. Same thing goes with a few other Mario games like Mario Kart, Mario Party. Some of these games can be restricted, so definitely double check that before you just go picking it up if you only sell on Amazon. I always recommend selling on 2 platforms, so you can take the items that are restricted on one platform and sell on the other. You could also try to sell locally or through other apps like Mercari. So those were my little tips. Also, guys, down below I have a affiliate link for a JFJ Easy Pro disc cleaner. It's kind of expensive, but I highly recommend it. I use it to clean all my video games whenever they're scratched up, and never had an issue. It has cleaned every single disc besides one. That's because it had really deep scratches in it, and I think I got it for $1 or free, and it was selling for a bunch, so I figured, hey, why not, right? But I highly recommend getting that machine if you have the extra money. If you're gonna really be serious about selling video games, you can also clean DVDs and CDs in the machine. Super helpful. I use it pretty much every shipment because I'm always shipping in CDs or video games. Speaking of CDs, guys, blank media such as blank CDs or blank VHS tapes sell very well over on Amazon. Now, blank VHS tapes have dropped in price a little bit recently, so you got to find the certain ones that are good. Right here we have a little mix of Fujifilm and Trisonic. Not really sure how well these are doing. I buy them because this is a whole bundle of them for $5, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So under $1 a piece. Now, a lot of these Amazon listings, you're gonna notice one of these only will net you about 50 cents profit, but there are other listings that have a lot of 5 or a lot of 10 of the same one that'll bring you a lot more money. So if you're investing $1 or less into these, and a lot of thrift stores will charge you about $1 for a blank VHS tape, you're gonna be making some money once you start to get a bunch of the same kind. Now for CDs, these can be worth a little bit more. Same thing with cassette tapes, micro cassettes, all those interesting things. As long as they're blank, guys, there is money to be made. This CD set right here, $3.95 is what I paid for it, and I'm gonna make about $10 on this. So it's not a home run. This is just a basic blank CD set, but definitely, guys, blank media is worth some good money. Staying on the media topic, VHS tapes. I know it sounds a little crazy. Some people who sell on Amazon already know this. Others that sell on Amazon might not know this. I didn't know for a while. VHS tapes can definitely be worth money now. This is a WWE VHS tape. I've sold Barney, and this one's used actually, guys. I sell used VHS tapes on Amazon all the time. Now the prices are slowly dropping the further we get into the future. It's 2018, right? The further we get, the more these prices are going to drop, but for right now, I still recommend scanning through them, especially if you find some sealed ones. Now, people are always talking about the sealed Disney Black Diamond VHS tapes. Oh, this is worth so much money, $10,000. They're not worth that much, but you're really only going to be spending about $1 for them at a thrift store, sometimes even $1 or less. So sealed Disney tapes can still go for $10 to $20. Now, that's not the $10,000 craziness that you hear in all these BuzzFeed articles, but it is still money. When you're spending $1, turning it into 20 after after fees and everything, you're getting about 15 bucks, 13 bucks. That adds up super, super fast. Highly recommend scanning them. Sealed, really obscure horror movies also do pretty well, even used ones, and I definitely recommend picking those up. Now, the last item we have here is something that is just a general product. I find this product all the freaking time, seriously, at thrift stores, and that's Chia Pets, okay? So there's a couple things I want to mention here before we really dive into this. I spent $3 on this. You're gonna notice they're really never priced that much at your thrift stores. They're almost always sealed because nobody is donating a used potted plant. I mean, I've seen it, but it's not gonna be that often. Now, the thing with this is, guys, the older they are, the seeds can go bad. I've heard stories about seeds going bad, so you do want to be a little bit careful about this. This actually doesn't say the year. It's Spider-Man. I'm hoping it's not so old. Since it's brand new, I am sending it in. Spider-Man movie is coming out. The Spider-Man video game is coming out. Spider-Man is hot right now. Prices on Spider-Man stuff is going up. And that's to sort of segue into, you know, always keep an eye out for what is new in video games, what is new in movies, what's kind of hot right now. You know, Marvel, all the Avengers and all that stuff's really hot, so those products are going up in price. Always keep an eye out for that stuff. But to pop back over to Chia Pets, I've sold these guys, not this specific one, but there's so many different kinds, for as high as $40, brand new, guys. It's insane what these things go for. So you'll find at a thrift store, at my thrift stores, they're always in a weird section. They'll be sitting above the clothes on the rack with the home goods. They're always, sometimes with the plates, because, I mean, these things are random. Sometimes you'll find them thrown in with the toys. So always keep an eye out for this. You know, there's the Chia Pet logo. I'm sure everybody knows what a Chia Pet is, but definitely something to keep an eye out for, guys. So that's 5 things. Hopefully you did learn something here, because some of these things I never used to pick up. VHS tapes, guys, I didn't used to pick up when I first started, and I think if you're just starting, or even if you've been selling for a while, don't overlook them. Usually the VHS tape section is pretty small at a thrift store, so it's pretty quick to scan through them. If you want to, only check the new ones. You don't have to scan through all the used ones. If you have extra time, why not? But start with the new ones. Same thing with this blank media. It has to be sealed. You don't know if somebody already recorded something on the discs, so you want to make sure they're sealed. Really, the main tip is always scan things that are brand new and sealed. You'll find things that look like they're not worth anything, but because they're brand new and sealed, all of a sudden the price goes from $8 used to $40, and it's still selling. It happens to me all the freaking time, guys. Hopefully you liked this video. Hopefully you got some good content out of it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions at all. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is ThriftSchool signing out. See ya. Real quick guys, I got a bonus one because I turned around and saw it behind me and I've actually had lots of questions about this. Figured I'd just throw it into this video, why not? Vinyl records guys, these things can definitely be worth some money. Now, there is a catch when it comes to these. You gotta have a record player and you gotta be able to test these things. So, gotta put a little bit of investment in front. It's only about 20, 30 bucks to get a cheap one. I know some people will say, hey, don't play these on a cheap record player, but if you're just letting it rotate once or twice, make sure it's not warped, make sure there's no deep scratches on these guys, you could definitely sell them on Amazon. Now, there's usually a lot of listings per vinyl, so you gotta really take a look, make sure you're not selling a remastered version. Most of the ones you're gonna find at thrift stores are going to be the older versions from the 80s and 90s. You're not gonna really be finding a lot of remastered, newer 100 gram or whatever they call it vinyls. So definitely guys, take a look at these. You can sell them on eBay, you can sell them on Etsy. I know another YouTuber, Global Voodoo, sells these on Etsy as well as at a flea market and all these things, so there's definitely options. So it's more than just the CDs, it's more than just the VHS tapes. You can sell these. One thing I want to recommend to stay away from, in my personal opinion, cassette tapes. They take forever to sell unless you're putting a bunch of cool genres into lots and selling them on eBay. That's the only luck I've ever had with them. Vinyl can do all right. CDs are still selling, guys. I know a lot of people are saying CDs are dead, but they're still selling perfectly fine for me. Highly recommend it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, this is Thrift School signing out. See ya.